Question number 5 is from Selective Breeding. Read the following. In the 1950s, the farmers in India could not grow enough rice to feed the rapidly increasing population. At the International Rice Research Institution (IRRI), scientists began a selective breeding program with 10,000 different varieties of rice plants. In 1966, IRRI produced a new variety called IR8, which gave a yield up to 10 times the traditional varieties. IR8 has short stems and large rice grains. IR8 was grown by the farmers all over the India, so people had enough to eat. 5.1 is a combination of AO1 and AO2 question, and this question is from selective breeding. We need to use the given information here. The IR8 variety of rice was produced by selective breeding. Describe the steps the scientists would have taken to produce IR8. So, the scientists have used different varieties of the rice plants. At the end, they are able to produce the short stems and large rice grains plant. The steps for the selective breeding are as follow. The scientists selected the variety of the plants with short stem and the variety of the plant with large grains. The scientists bred the plants of both varieties, mean the short stem and large grains. The offspring of the derived characters were selected to breed again and again. The process of breeding was continued until the traits become stable, means until the traits of the required plants are achieved as IR8. So when these traits were selected, then the farmers were able to grow the plants with a short stem and large grain. 5.2 is an AO3 question. The IRRI has now developed several new varieties of genetically modified GM rice plants. Some people in India agree and some people disagree with GM varieties of the rice being grown. Explain why. In this question, we can see here some people in India are agreed with the GM crops and some of the people disagree with the GM varieties of the rice. The student can take either they are agreed or they are disagreed with the information given for the GM varieties of the rice. In this question, I have taken the information which is the why the people in India are agree with the GM crops, which is more easy for the student. Let's see the model answer. GM rice can produce higher yield of rice than traditional rice varieties, which can help to supply more food for growing population. GM rice can be modified to resist the pests or diseases and reducing the needs of pesticides. GM rice can be modified to resist herbicides and reducing the competition for light, water, or minerals. High yield and less losses can increase the profits of the farmers. Student can also include one more point. Less use of chemicals has good impact on the environment.